Welcome to another video for Global Scholarship for International Students, and today we'll be continuing on with our government scholarship series. And we already covered Korean government scholarship and we covered Japanese government scholarship, and today we'll be covering the Chinese government scholarship. And we're just going to go straight into the search, and I'll provide you with detailed information as we go on with the search. So we're going to exit our presentation and we're just going to go to the Google search engine and we're going to type in Chinese government scholarship. So after typing Chinese government scholarship, click on the link that has ChineseScholarshipCouncil.com. And after clicking on that, it's going to provide you with detailed information for your application. So Chinese government scholarship is to study in China on Chinese government scholarship is awarded by Chinese Scholarship Council to international students in Chinese universities affiliated with CSC. So the Chinese university affiliated with CSC, we're going to see that down below of this website. And we're just gonna continue with the scholarship application. So as you can see, you need to check if you want to apply for a Chinese university that is listed down below. It's from 1 to 279. So you can choose from any one of these 279 universities, but there's information that you need to know. But the last date to apply in different universities is different for China scholarships. So you need to check with their Chinese university to make sure the deadline you need to apply before the deadline is passed. Okay, so CSC scholarship online application is very important for scholarship applicants, and we're going to go over that pretty soon. We're going to go to that scholarship portal in order to apply. There are 274 Chinese universities offering scholarship, and there's additional information for more scholarships. And so there are two types of ways that you can get the scholarship. You can get the Chinese government scholarship through the university itself, or you can apply to the Chinese embassy of your country, which has diplomatic relations with China, and they can offer you the Chinese government scholarship through that. So you can apply through the Chinese embassy, or you can apply through the university in order to get the scholarship. Okay. Students can prepare their application material and submit to university directly. As per embassy application is concerned, embassy generally receives application in another country via the higher educational institute. So it's probably they're gonna send either you're gonna send it to the embassy yourself, or either you're gonna send it through your school. And so one critical point for Chinese government scholarship application, you don't need to pay any money in order to do the CGS Chinese government scholarship application. If someone claims that you need to pay money, he is fake and doing illegal activity. So you don't need to pay any money or any application fee in order to do the Chinese government scholarship application. And there's one critical point that you need to know. What is agency number in Chinese government scholarship? We're going to cover that down below, so don't worry about it. And because Chinese agency number is a required thing when you're applying for the Chinese government scholarship, so we're going to cover that down below. So how to apply for Chinese government scholarship? Any questions that you might ask is answered down below, because they're going to list step-by-step examples in which you can follow. So step 1, general procedure. Find some good university having your department and is affiliated with CGS, and you can just click on this in order to find your major and the university that you want to go to. And there's a video that can help you with this, and you can watch through that if you need some help. So step 2, contact the professor and request him to accept you as a student. Email sample right here. Having acceptance letter from the professor will increase your chances of admission, but it is not required. Over 50% of the scholarship applicants does not have a acceptance letter. So people who get rewarded scholarships, over 50% of them does not have a acceptance letter. So it is not a required thing, but it does increase your chances. And step 3, file a CSC online application form to Chinese Government Scholarship login. And you can do that by going to the website right here. Okay, and there's an additional video guide. There are 3 scholarship categories. Scholarship category A, selected if you apply through the Chinese embassy. Select B if you apply directly to the university, and step C if you're applying through other sources. So step 4, complete the physical examination record for foreigner. And step 5, take the print and complete the list of following documents, which will be listed in your application form. So, after Chinese Government Scholarship online application, another requirement, you have to find the address of the University International Student Office and send documents to university after attaching with a printed form through some good courier service. So, and you can mention on one page you're applying for CSC scholarship under China's Scholarship Council. So after you get selected, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to worry about the application procedure. So this is all the universities that are affiliated with CGS, which you can apply for. And there's some additional things that you can look at. But one critical question that you can ask is, what are your chances to win a Chinese government scholarship? Your grade, if your grades, the grammar in this website is poor, but I'm just gonna improvise. So if your grade in the study are higher than average, then you have a clear and novel research proposal or study plan, then you have a high chance of being selected for the Chinese government scholarship. So 2 things, if your grades in the study are higher than average, and you have a clear and novel research proposal or study plan, then you have high chances of being selected for the Chinese government scholarship. So as you can see, you need to have a high grade and higher grade than average, and you need to have a good, solid research plan or study plan for when you're turning in your documents for Chinese government scholarship. So another question that you can ask, can scholarship applicants apply for CSC scholarship at more than one university? Yes, you can apply for Chinese government scholarship more than one university at the same time. But the problem is you need to make sure you fill separate CSC scholarship online application forms for every university. So additional questions, what if the student doesn't have an acceptance letter from a supervisor from any Chinese university? Don't worry, the acceptance letter is not mandatory for the scholarship. It is plus point, which can increase your chance. Every year there are 50% of Chinese government scholarship winners that does not have an acceptance letter. So there's additional questions and answers that are very beneficial, and there are age requirements for CSC scholarship. Undergraduate degree 25, master's degree 35, doctoral degree 40, and there are benefits of China scholarship. They're giving you a monthly stipend if you win, a free tuition, and a free accommodation, and that is probably a free full ride, I think. So we're just gonna go to the online application because we didn't cover that yet. So we're just gonna go back to the top and recommended link through CSC student login. So we're gonna go to the CSC application form. And one thing to remind you is this is a site that you go into to apply. But since we are a new user, you need to create an account and you need to register. So you need to plug in all the required information and click on submit. One problem that I found was the confirmation email for Chinese government scholarship information system. It takes a while. For me, it took at least one day or 16 or 24 hours. So don't freak out because you have to at least wait for the confirmation email because they're gonna send you this email, China Scholarship Council online registration, and need to activate your account. So if you click on this, it's gonna activate your account and then you can begin. So you can pause this and wait for another time after you receive your email. But for me, I received it late and I didn't receive it immediately. So make sure you check your email. And after checking your email and after receiving this email, you can continue this process with me. So after activating your account, you just plug in your email address, your password, and the validation code. And I think it's 1. I'm not sure. It might be I. So let's see. Okay, so is it correct? So I7IB. Okay. I'm just gonna change 6RCM. Okay, so after doing the correct validation code, you're gonna go to the home page of this application portal. So there are some things that you need to know. You can just general guideline for Chinese government scholarship information system. But if you want to begin your application process, you need to click on application online. So when you first see here, you can see program, application category, and the agency information. So you might ask, what if I'm applying through Taipei, which is through the embassy, and I don't know what the agency number is? So what the thing is you need to call the agency and ask for the agency number, and they will tell you what the agency number through the embassy is. So, but if you're applying through Type B, which is applying directly to the university, oh, I didn't show you this. I'm just gonna go to the page that we were in just before, and we're just gonna go scroll down, and there's a list for Chinese government scholarship agency number, which is one of the questions listed down below. There's a link to the Chinese University agency number list. So if you click on that, it's gonna list whatever college that you want to apply, and it's gonna list an agency number down below. For example, I wanted to apply for Agricultural University and I plugged in the number for 10086 and it got me the number right here. So after clicking on save, you're going to go to the next information, which is personal information, which you need to fill out. And after filling that out, you verify and save, you click on education and employment history, which you can also fill out, and language and proficiency and study plan. And I told you before that this is a very important information that you need to fill out, and other contacts and supporting documents. So this is a document list that you need to upload, and after that your application is finished. And this is the end for applying for China Scholarship Council and also for Chinese government scholarship. And I hope this helps. And if you have any questions or comments, just put it down below of this video and I'll be sure to answer it as soon as possible.